Alright, back to Enigmash. Whoa, that was a bit slow. The game hitched a bit. Um, Last time I got here and I'm doing this crazy gravity thing and had to just do a thing where I was toggling between two different types of character and oh my god, it was a nightmare. Um, yeah, so last time I wasn't in the most analytical of moods, so I think I got stuck on some things that were probably not as hard as I thought they were at the time. Maybe this time things will be different. I don't know. Maybe not. Probably not. So what am I actually trying to do here then? I'm trying to go this way. So it's a case of bringing something down. Ooh, interesting. But there's gravity up there. So if I could weigh something down, then yeah. If I could like somehow push something up. Okay, let's just push something up. Because it's going to turn into a bunch of boulders that fall, and then that weighs down. So if I could set up a situation where maybe I can see it already. Actually, do I just do this and then this? No. Does this area not have any sound? Is there no audio in this area? Seems weird that I'm pushing things around. There's no sound at all. Maybe something's wrong. I guess I'll find out when I get to the next. I'll find out when I get to the next area. Okay, so hold on. I can push stuff up. They turn to boulders and then they fall. I can only shift things around on this bottom layer. There's nothing I could have done differently at the start, right? No, I fall down to this layer and then I shift stuff around. So to bring something down to my level, I would absolutely have to weigh down, and it's going to have to be a single block, so, or at least a single height block, so I can push it through this gap. So, yeah, I definitely have the right idea here. I'm just not exactly sure how I'm going to do it. Almost like I need this. Yeah, I need to somehow get that to weigh something down. If they were underneath each other, then I lift that up. No, that wouldn't work. I almost need them to be under. I need like the two singles to be under each other on this column. But how could I ever? Yeah, if I'm lifting something up, how could I ever have? Let's point with the cursor. If I'm lifting something up into that area, I then need a boulder, something, something, and then a single. But how could I ever set that up? Yeah, because I'd have to lift it up to be able to push that under there in the first place. But I can't lift something up and then push something else underneath it. I think I want to lift up and then push as what? No, that doesn't make sense. How would that help? Would that help? Maybe that would help. Especially if it was like on this bit of here. So if I pushed up and then pushed something to the right, how would that help? I can push that dot on top of there. I can lift that up, but then I can't interact with it anymore. In fact, I can't interact with much at all anymore. Nope. So, Yeah, this is not good at all. So I need to do something where I lift that up and then push something else underneath it. And somehow... How can I get one to come down? The only way to get one to come down is to weigh something on top of it, as in for there to be a boulder that's falling down on top of it. So therefore, as I said before, I need something, 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 and then a boulder. That's not necessarily true. Like I saw, because I could weigh down. It could be like this, and then I somehow. That is true. Now these singles just achieve nothing. They just go up, become boulders, and then come back down and become whatever I'm calling these things. So, it's almost like I need to do this, and then, yeah, how would I ever set up 4 things on top of each other? I can't. Yeah, it's impossible. It's impossible. Therefore, I must have to do something else. Right? It's the only truth I can gather from that. Because once I've lifted something up as well, I can't shift it along. I can't, if I lifted that up further, I mean, even now I can't shift it along. Unless there was like a... So it's like I need to lift it. The top things are turned into a boulder, so I need to do this. And then somehow, without that coming back down, come out to shift something else underneath. How on earth would that happen? Without that coming back down. I suppose if there were 2 in a row, or like this. Right, the only reason this falls is because there's a boulder up there. No, yeah, crap. I think there's going to be something clever here to do with lifting something and then doing a movement to the side as part of the same move. And somehow that avoids this falling. What would avoid that from... What would stop that from falling? If in doing that... something was above me, but that wouldn't happen. Oh, it would if that was there. Hold on. So if this were shaped like that, I shifted like that. No, that would get pushed down. If I shifted to the right here, what would stop that from falling? I mean, what's currently stopping it from falling? Me, basically. There has to be a whole thing. Yeah, so then I'd have to have a whole selection of boxes above my head. But how would I do that? Because I'm occupying, like for a moment there, I'm occupying 2 spaces. So there'd have to be a boulder there as well. Hold on. So there's a boulder here as well. And I dropped here. I mean, everything would just fall, including that one, simultaneously. What's the trick here? feel like I do need to play a little bit just to figure out what maybe some options I haven't considered yet. I mean, that just pushes everything up. There's no way of really reorienting these. They're in this order, whether I like it or not. Like if I could somehow push that boulder to the left now, but I can't. There doesn't seem to be a lot I could do here at all. Well, okay, there is a bit. I can shuffle these all around like this. But I still never end up with 4 on top of each other. And how would I? Because that just seems impossible. Trying some very weird things here. Guess I can put those underneath each other, make an exclamation point. But I can't move either of those. Can I do that without... Yeah, I can do that without breaking anything else, I guess. Or can I? But is that exclamation point any use at all? Seemingly not. Damn, this game is hard. Okay, that puts those 2 under there. Is that any use? Like maybe? Also, is it any use to split that up now into more than one piece? It doesn't feel great. In fact, why does that happen? Oh, because they drop first. Yeah, they drop together and rejoin together. That's interesting that happens like that. I think that's probably an important observation. Because this thing is probably the thing that I'm going to push up to the top. But then it's all about what should be the configuration of the other things underneath B. I'm once again not in my analytical brain mode. Wait, how did I do it before where I ended up with those 2 under there? But no, hold on. Oops. Once I shift that up, it's not coming back. Hey, that's a nice pattern. Wow, beautiful. Am I being silly? Is there something else I could do? I need something here that I can push out to there, so there needs to be something on this level. The only way those things come down, ever, is by weighing them down with a thing on top. The only way for something here to... Oh, it doesn't have to be 4 in a row. It could be like 1, something above it. Ooh, okay, hold on. So a thing, something above it, connected to something to the right of that. So like this. And then something weighing down on that in some way. How would that work? Hold on. So, and then what would I lift? I guess I'd lift that. I'd lift... That would be there. There'd be a bar on top of some length. I don't know if it's all 3 of these or not. and I push something up to generate a boulder that will fall and somehow put pressure on that bar. But that can't happen because for that to happen, I'd have to have lifted up the bar. So the bar will just drop one space, and that's all that will happen. Is that true? Also, the only bar I've got is this one, this L shape, like horizontal bar. So I'd have to lift things on top of it, and I cannot lift things on top of it. There's no way. That is not necessarily the only bar I have, though. In fact, I can do things like well, I mean, that won't do it. I can do what I did before, where I lift that up, I put this underneath it, those two drop down together, and I have a new bar, but it's way up at the top. It's way up at the top of the space, so I have no control over it at that point. Curious. I definitely don't go back this way, or do I? No. That achieves nothing. What even are the other options here? Another nice pattern. There's going to be some really long sequence of things I have to do here. Can I get the tall bar under this in any way? I guess no, of course not. Not without that falling apart first. Then I sort of can, but not really. That's not useful for anybody. God damn it, Jack Lance, you know how to make a puzzle. I mean, that's a new shape, is it? So that makes 3 boulders. But they just fall back into the space they came from, instead of weighing down something new. What? It's impossible. Once again, it's impossible. There's a contradiction that has no answer. I guess let's keep this going and put things around here. Whoa, that's a weird movement. Why does that happen? Like, the movement transfers through that block. If I stand here and push right, it moves through. Isn't that weird? Doesn't help though, at least doesn't help in that way. I always end up with something very similar. I move out of the way, it's going to fall and do nothing for me. I always feel like I need to lift that one up. That's the thing I need to lift up. Somehow. While also getting another block underneath it in the process. Hold on. So once it's like that, okay, this is interesting. Once it's like that, I can push this in the way. Oh. Ooh. Oh. If I push that there, go up, push that to the right. I brought something down. I brought something down, but it's on the wrong side of me. Oh, I can climb over it. There we go. Holy moly, I did it. What does that do? I'm just back where I started. Why do I want this? Why do I want this at all? Wait. Oh. Ooh, I can now bring this out. Is this what I want? Is this what I want? Maybe this is what I want. Do I take this with me? Is this the goal? Do I ride this down? Oh no, that's stuck. I think I have to do something funky here. Maybe I fall back that way. Oh no, I've pushed it down too far. I think I have to come back in upside down, push it that way, lift it up. I'm going to have to keep going around in circles a bit here, I think. Let's do that. Could I have pushed that in a useful way? That's where it came from. Oh, I can come back in that way, push it that way. Back around again. I don't want to go there though. Ooh. Sort of have to. I can go over the top. Nope, I can't go over the top of it. What do I want to do with that? Could I push it another direction? That's back to where it was. I need to somehow get somewhere where I can push it a different way. What would that look like? Need to not forget that I can go back up there somehow. Oh, that way, that way, that way. Then I can back in, do this. Yes. Then back around here. And then do that same thing. Push it down again. Yep, okay, let's repeat that. No. Wait, what did I do before? Okay, I don't want to do that. I want to go past it. Do this again. Yep. Okay, so it's not about... What am I doing? Sure. Am I not just going around in circles now? I am, aren't I? Oh, I can push it like this. Then like this. Then like... I need to come back in that way around. Then I need to come in the other way. Yep. Push it. Oh, no. Also don't want to land on top of it. That feels bad. Although at the same time, I don't know where I want it to go. I mean, there is that path down there. Do I want to connect up that water? Is that where it's going? So maybe that's good. Oh no, but I can't get it then. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I want to drop it further down to this wall and then drop it out here into that space. Where else would I take it, if anywhere? Southwards to that weird grey X down there. Unclear. That feels bad. I don't know if I'm even meant to be getting this thing. Okay, hold on, like that. Yeah, that's good. And then like this. I can push it like that. But then what? As soon as I walk back in, I'm going to push it against that wall and it's stuck. Is it worth doing that at all? I don't think so. Aha! Then all the way back round, become this way around again. Then do I want to go that way, or do I want to push it down? Oh, that's never going to be good. So it must be that way. And then I guess I need to flip again. Flipperino. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Hold on. I want to go that way. Hey, okay, I have a boulder for some reason. Probably to go that way, but then what is that path? There's another path there. Well, okay, that's an achievement at the very least. I don't know what I'm doing with it, but I guess I can go another direction. Maybe I get more boulders and I can construct a path. That looks like a whole... Oh. I'm an idiot. There's no wall there. Okay, so I think I've done the right thing. I think I'm going that way, but I'm going to leave that boulder there. What do I have to do here? What's the rule? Make sure you restart to the most recent checkpoint before exploring another region. Okay, restart. Okay, sure. That's not really the last region I was in, but whatever.